One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Carl Jung. These words, spoken by the renowned psychologist Carl Jung, hold a powerful truth about self-awareness. He believed that inside each of us, alongside our good intentions and positive traits, exists a shadow self. This shadow is not inherently bad, but it houses the parts of ourselves we tend to hide, our fears, insecurities, and less-than-perfect impulses. We often spend our lives trying to outrun or ignore this shadow self. We fear judgment, shame, or rejection if these hidden parts were ever brought to light. But Jung argues that true self-awareness demands we confront our darkness, not shy away from it. Confronting our shadow self is not about dwelling in negativity. It's about honest self-reflection. It's about acknowledging the full spectrum of who we are, flaws and all. This process can be uncomfortable, even painful at times. It requires courage to face the parts of ourselves we've tried so hard to suppress. But on the other side of that discomfort lies incredible freedom. When we know our darkness, we are no longer afraid of it. We can learn to accept ourselves with more compassion and less judgment. We can start to understand the root of our reactions, our triggers, and our patterns of behavior. This understanding is crucial not only for our own personal growth, but also for our relationships with others. Have you ever noticed how quickly we judge others for the very flaws we struggle with ourselves? It's easy to criticize someone for being impatient when we haven't confronted our own struggles with patience, or to judge someone for being insecure when we haven't fully addressed our own insecurities. When we understand our own darkness, we begin to recognize those same shadows in others. We cultivate empathy. We become less quick to judge and more likely to respond with compassion and understanding. Think of a time you witnessed someone react poorly to a situation. Maybe they lashed out in anger or withdrew in fear. Now imagine approaching that situation with the awareness that their reaction might stem from a place of deep hurt or insecurity. Suddenly their behavior becomes less about them being difficult and more about them hurting. This shift in perspective is the bridge between self-awareness and empathy. Self-awareness is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of learning, unlearning, and evolving. It's about embracing our light while accepting our darkness. It's about understanding that our imperfections are not what define us, they are simply part of what makes us human. When we choose to face our shadows with courage and compassion, we open ourselves up to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We cultivate empathy, build stronger connections, and ultimately, live more authentic and fulfilling lives. Remember, the path to wholeness lies not in denying our darkness but in integrating it as part of who we truly are.